Hello, Misfits. Welcome back. If you are new here, welcome. Grab a seat, get some tea, and enjoy the vibes. You see the title of this video and you see the thumbnail, so that means we'll be doing a reading on religion, but better yet, or more specifically on the Mormon Church, because it was recently found out that they were smuggling money that was supposed to be used for nonprofits and charities and things like that. And I think it was worth like a estimated $120 billion worth of money, and they were hiding it in shell companies. And only reason why we know about this is because, you know, thankfully and luckily, a whistleblower came forward and disclosed all of this information. So please, Spirit, protect and watch that man, Source, watch that man, because he is going to be integral. I think he is needed. We need more people like that to blow the whistle on a lot of these religious sects. Yes, if you can tell in my voice, I am very biased. I do not support any of the religions that we have kind of like right in our world, because a lot of them are based off of monetary gains. They say they're here to save your soul, but I really don't think they are. So, with that being said, my little spill out the way. Now you know where we're standing. You see the tarot cards here. That should also give you a hint. So if you don't like divination or things like this will disturb your spirit, please click off the video. You do not need to watch it. This is your moment. Now, with that being said, this video is for entertainment purposes only. That means all statements are alleged, hearsay, and or opinion, not fact. Nothing is set in stone for my readings as they are intuition based. This means I read from the current energies, and any and everything can change. Now, the disclaimers are out of the way. Let's get into this reading. An initial clear away. I guess those are my three cards, huh? So the three cards I have here is the Six of Coins in reverse, the Three of Cups in reverse, and then the Nine of Coins in the upright. The underlying energy here is Judgment in reverse, mind you. So I'm definitely getting the sense that, and it's no surprise, at least with the Mormon Church, I don't know if this is for all religions, but at least for the Mormon Church, because that's what I was initially narrowing in on for this particular reading, because it would be hard to do all of the religions. Let me know if that is a video you will want to see me do, or videos, a video series you will want to see me do, just kind of like a future reading on all religions, different religions in the world. But the with the Six of Coins here, and then the Three of Cups, and then the Nine of Coins and the upright, this just feels like, yeah, agreed. Like it kind of started, they lied and said they were here for everyone. They were trying to give back to people. They're here to collaborate and do this and do that. It's really not. And I don't think they're really here. Again, just judgment here. I don't think they're really here to save your soul. Also, with this judgment card being in reverse, this could also deal with, maybe there is going to be some legal ramifications that are going to be sought after this. Maybe they will have to do more than just pay the fine. That's probably also why the Six of Coins in reverse is coming up here, that they're having to pay off, basically a slap on the wrist. They're not being really held accountable for the actions that they've done. So I'm really wondering if there's going to be more to it than that. You do have the Three of Cups here as well. So I wonder if there's some infighting going on or squabbling going on now because of this whole whistleblower coming forward. The Nine of Coins usually speaks to kind of like, now I'm about to say, I'm thinking Nine of Cups, but the Nine of Coins typically deals with independence and, what do you want to call it, like one's personal wealth, one's personal building. Like I've worked for what I needed. I'm happy with it. I'm successful. You know, I can do what I kind of want to with it now. But let's see if we're going to get any more. I wonder if people gonna still trust them with their money. Like, I know I wouldn't. So some kind of truth is gonna come out. We also have, look at that, Lord of Riches, huh? Equanimity, wisdom, inevitability, preservation, neutrality, obligation. It just speaks to changes, if you ask me. And then we also have Arthur, companionship, nobility, and self realization. So I think there's going to be some rule changes. And maybe that was the legal ramifications that I was kind of picking up earlier. I wonder if there's going to be some kind of legal actions where they're going to change this in the future. Like, okay, yeah, y'all think y'all getting away scot free right now with just having to pay a fine. But I wonder if somebody down the road is going to start enacting something to where these so-called nonprofits, these churches are going to have to start paying to play essentially. Oh wait, what was the underlying energy for this one? We have the prince, the forgotten adversary. This does not bode well that this comes up as well because this makes me think straight up devil. Sorrow, lost valor, serendipity. Okay, that was a messy shuffle. If anything else fall, it's not meant to. I'm gonna pick this one back up because I don't know if that fell before or not, but that got messy there. My ear's starting to itch. Uh-oh. Any more cards? Any more cards? Okay, that's it. So I'm gonna take here. So I know this fell third, first. So we have dogs getting together with friends. We also have new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start with the sunrise. We also have unicorn, use your tuition to make beneficial changes. So I wonder if they're just going to evolve here. Nothing is really going to happen to them. Purse, pay attention to your finances, which they already have been. And then again, we have dog this time, protection from a powerful friend. So to me, this feels like there is someone probably in the political arena that's going to protect them from kind of facing any kind of consequences. You have dogs and dog. I wonder if they're going to pay somebody to kind of protect them to where they can kind of continue doing their money if someone isn't already doing it. And maybe the rule change will be in their favor instead. Oh God, not this. We have version and slave. Slave, shadow attributes. Giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices. That sounds like religion. And then we also have virgin, maintaining a symbolic purity of heart and spirit. So to me, it's just they're trying to maintain as if they are not an evil entity or doing something wrong, trying to be upright and standing. So maybe they're going to make a whole hoopla or an appearance of making it seem like they're handing their power over to the government or something like that per se. And then they're going to have, it kind of feels like eternal. You know how people get rowdy about the police having their own investigation bureau or team or something like that. And it's like, how can you investigate yourself? You're always going to find yourself at no fault. It kind of feels like they're going to have something like that. Like, I feel like a committee or something could be built out of this in the U.S. political arena to kind of scour and look over and make sure that these religious sectors, whether it's Christianity, Mormonism, uh, Buddhism. Who's the other one? I'm trying to think of another big one. Oh, Muslim religions and things like that, to where they're just going to kind of like watch them and make sure that they're using the money properly and that they're not hiding it, that the U.S. is getting their cut. But it's just going to lead to more scandal or people being paid more. Like, I don't think it's really going to stop anything. And again, it could just open the door. Like, they'll use this to open the door to where they can say a religion that's already very heavily watched and persecuted as it is people who do follow the Quran, or they're from Islam, and they're Muslim and things like that. I could definitely see this open the door to where they're kind of like cracking down on them more so than they will crack down on the religions that are more contributed to wider um sex. I don't know how, and I mean sex, sects. Um, so I wouldn't be surprised if that be a thing. In a way, I feel like the public is finally going to get. I would say, at least me, the public is. We're finally going to see something where the churches are going to have to pay. Essentially, they're going to have to pay to play, but I don't think it's going to be in the way that we think. I think it's just going to help them actually have more power and validity to their religion. Could you see religion being an arm of our government? Like, I mean, they kind of already are, but yeah. And again, the underlying energy here, I got to go back and read the tea leaves and the archetypes. Look at this in reverse: monk, nun. And those shadow attributes read negative judgment of the physical world, excessive piety. We also have mystic in the upright, which reads revels in intimate union with the divine. And then we also, what's the third one? Engineer, shadow. Reliance on mechanistic solutions without regard for emotional consequences. Sounds about right to me. Sounds about right to me. And then for the bottom of the tea leaves, the underlying energies here, we have victory and some endeavor. We also have claw, be careful, do not take risk. And that's to me where the don't take risk coming in. It is coming in at where they're going to make it appear that they are handing over their power, their money. And then we also have chair field. Someone new is entering your life. Remember, I said they probably might be paying someone. Like, I could see the government creating some kind of committee, an arm, another section of our government that will be watching over kind of like the religious adjacent political rulings that kind of factor in and deal with our politics. I can definitely see that becoming a thing. And I think we need to be careful about that. I know a lot of people will be gun ho. Like, initially, I would probably even jump on board. I could see me jumping on board, like, oh yeah, because I've seen what the Christian church did with, putting all this money. And I will just say Christians, because Mormons had something to do with it too. Just pushing all this money behind abortion and making it a team thing instead of just, no, this just makes sense. And we find ourselves messed up in the end. I just noticed I did not have music playing throughout this entire thing. I could see that being a thing, but I think we need to be careful and really read between the lines and look carefully at the verbiage that will be written into this law or this committee when it's created. We also have wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. So, yeah, I think, yep, dagger, fear, worries, tense situations. Yeah, I think there's going to be some kind of person entering the arena, and we're going to have to watch them carefully. I don't know if it's going to be someone from the Mormon Church. I don't know if it may be this whistleblower who may even form the committee, and they'll go sideways and we'll be all gung-ho for it. This definitely feels like this may be a chess move. Like, we're not seeing at least I'm not seeing the entire thing right now as the fallout is happening. We're in the midst of it. And this very much could change because this is still fresh energy, is still so much revolving and changing, as many people who are going to get involved in this. But I will say in the future, I definitely see that there's going to be some changes around how uh kind of like the how religion plays a role in our politics, whether it's becoming more legitimate where they have to be more on the books about it, or it's still in this offhanded way that we have now. But we're going to have a committee, like we have our committees, dealing with, you have the housing committee to deal with, making sure everyone can be paid, and you have the infrastructure and green energy and all of those committees. I could see that becoming something where people are like, okay, well, we're a committee, a watchdog committee that watches over the different religious sectors that we have here. But the religious sects are going to be the ones voting in the people who are going to be investigating them, therefore really not holding them accountable to do what they need to, because you come from those different backgrounds. So yes, with that being said, let me know what you think is going to happen. Do you think that the Mormon Church pay adequate fine? Do you think they are being adequately reprimanded for what they were doing, seeing that they were smuggling all this money to the side? If you are a Mormon, I would like to know your thoughts, your feelings on this. How do you feel? Do you feel like you've been betrayed, or do you understand it? Uh, yeah, I would kind of just really want to know that. With that being said, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give it a thumbs down. Subscribe for more videos like this. Share if you care. And with that being said, I will see you all in the next video. Bye.